Welcome to Couch Surfing, the show where miraculous guests look back at their big roles, their little roles, and everything in between. I'm here with Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for having me.
Let's see what's on, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's go.
Wow. God, I have not seen this in years.
You know, this scene really marks a tonal shift for the series.
Totally.
In both the books and the films.
I mean, that, you know, with Cedric coming out, I mean, that is, you know, a young character and a very popular character dying in a, I mean, they were very dark films, and you're right, I think that scene, which is obviously the scene where Voldemort kind of returns to the franchise proper for the first time, was, you know, a huge turning point. I remember Jeff Rawle, who plays Rob's dad in this, like, I remember his scene where he comes in and just loses it over the body of his dad it was heartbreaking. The third and fourth film were kind of big moments for me in terms of they were the times that I was like, oh, I really want to do this. Like, I realized I want to like pursue acting kind of after these films are over.
Well, speaking of getting older, how has your relationship with Pottermania evolved over the years?
I think it's something that I've become more and more comfortable with. When I was young, I met an old punk who had been in a band that I really liked, and so I went up and asked him about it, and he literally just said, like, I don't talk about that. That was kind of sad. I felt it would be kind of sad to look back on this huge period of your life and not embrace it. So, I mean, as much as I'm very happy to be doing other films now, I'm always genuinely very honoured when someone comes up and says, you're a huge part of my childhood. You know, for me, that was The Simpsons. Like, The Simpsons was a massive part of my childhood, and I don't say that in a flippant way. Like, I loved it, and the idea that I could occupy that space for somebody else is amazing.